Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Ash, and today I'm going to be taking a look at I Expect You to Die 2, The Spy and the Liar. Now, this is on Oculus Quest and Oculus Quest 2. I was lucky enough to be given a copy of this for this review, so big thank you to the publisher for that. It's developed and published by Shell Games, and it is a sequel to the VR game I Expect You to Die, which came out 4 or 5 years ago now. It's priced at $18.99, and yeah, I've really enjoyed this. So if you're into sort of puzzle games, and so it kind of reminds me of like a puzzle game mixed with like an escape room mixed with James Bond. So you're basically a special agent, and you're undercover, and you're progressing through these levels basically to stop the big bad enemy basically. So proper sort of spy puzzle, sort of definitely like a James Bond-esque story. And yeah, so you play this sat down from a sitting position, and one thing that immediately jumps out at you when you're playing this is how detailed and how nice the environments look while you're playing. I felt there was so much you could pick up and interact with, and it all looked really good. It handled really well, and I just thought it was really cool compared to some games I've played where you can literally only touch a certain things. This you can pretty much pick up all sorts of different things and put them all on your head and stuff like that, and use them. And I think it's a testament to just sort of how good a sort of showpiece this can be of VR, and I would highly recommend if you get this game and you've got some friends that are and ahhing over whether VR is the sort of thing for them, this is one of those games you would sort of put on and get them to play basically, because it will definitely sell them on VR. Now, when you're sat in your position, you can obviously interact with environments and stuff like that. You also have like the power of telekinesis, so you can like make things move and stuff like that to bring them closer to you. Obviously, if they're further away. And yeah, and basically the aim is to sort of clear the missions and not die, but you will die quite a bit. So there are 6 new missions, which doesn't sound like a lot. I know it does sound like it's some sort of DLC for the original game. And honestly, if you had a guide or you knew what you were doing, you would fly through this. But honestly, it took me a good couple of hours. I think it was about an hour and 45, nearly 2 hours to do those 6 missions, because you end up sort of dying and trying. It's sort of trying everything and sort of working out the correct sort of order of things, and it's just sort of testing what works and what doesn't work. So you'll die quite a few times. You may get pretty frustrated at times, especially when you finally figure out how to do things. There was a couple of levels where I was getting extremely frustrated, couldn't progress, and then it all sort of clicked, and I was like, that makes sense. So you've got to sort of just bear with it on that. But like I say, you'll get a few hours out of it, and I would go back and play it again, like I say, just for the odd mission now and again. Like I say, I'd get my friends to play it because it's a really good showpiece. You can basically do whatever you want as such. If you think, I want to try and do that, you can do it. If you want to try and pick something up, you can try it. I mean, it doesn't obviously always work, and there's you'll die many different times trying to do that, but that's the whole point of the game. Now, it also has like a fully voiced voice acting in the game. Like the characters are fully voiced. There's John Juniper, the character, is voiced by Will Wheaton as well. And I must admit, the voice acting really stands out in this game as well. It's nice to have like really well voice acted games. It's not stilted or anything like that. And the spy story and the voice acting work like hand in hand together. Now, it's a, like I say, because it's a sit down game, it's quite relaxing. You can sit and play it for quite a while. I do find sometimes with VR when you're having to stand up all the time, it's not ideal. It gets tiring. Whereas you can put this on for a lot longer if you've got sort of motion sickness from VR, because I suffer it on certain games. I didn't have any of that in this game, thankfully, which is always good. And like I say, yeah, I highly recommend it. This would be like an 8 out of 10. My only sort of criticisms, and they're so minor, it's sort of like it could do with a few more levels just to keep going. And it can get a little frustrating with a trial and error sort of type of gameplay it is, but that is that is the game in a nutshell. That's the whole point. If it wasn't trial and error, it would be sort of like a half-an-hour game. Do you know what I mean? So, but like I say, it's got fantastic looking levels, so much detail, a really good story, and like I say, the voice acting is great, and it really sort of pulls you into the like you're there basically. What it's like a VR game really should. It makes you feel like you're part of it, and the puzzles are really satisfying as well. When you finally figure out what you're doing, it's a proper win-win, and you feel like you've accomplished something. But like I say, check it out. It's currently out on the Oculus Quest store. And yeah, one of the best VR games I've played on the Quest, I must admit. So check it out. It's $18.99. It's currently 5-star as well on the Oculus website and store. So everyone else agrees with what I'm saying. Check it out. Shell Games. I Expect You to Die. And then also check out the original game. This one improves majorly over the first one, but the first one is still really good as well. But that's that for this video. If you've liked it, please give us a like and a subscribe, and check out our channel for more VR reviews, as well as other consoles, PC games. We do content pretty much every day. Bye for now.